welcome to a new video. Today I've got the inspiration and process behind an oil painting, another magical fairy tale feel painting. I hope you like it. So I've just started a new painting, and this one's going to be from a photo shoot from Threads of a Fairy Tale, as usual. So this is my daughter Rain modelling a silk purple outfit I made. I love the expression on her face. She just looked like she was really peaceful and happy, and I wanted to try and capture that in the painting. This one is going really well actually. I'm really pleased with it. I'm particularly pleased with the skin tones of this one. I've got the poem written down. I realised I haven't actually talked to you very much about this one so far. So it's based on another photo from Threads of a Fairy Tale. She's wearing a pure silk top and skirt, which is available in the Threads of a Fairy Tale shop. Really pretty and feels gorgeous to the touch. I will work on this some more, but I don't suppose I've quite got the skills yet to get that beautiful silk texture in the painting. We shall see. So I'm at that point where I've done a couple of layers actually, particularly at the top, but it's still quite thin and washy, so I can probably still use some water-based media if I want to. I've done some scribbles with some Caran d'Ache crayons that are just nice and subtle in the background. But I think I'm going to use a bit more ink. You can have some shadow here and some sunlight here, maybe some sunlight here. I just feel like the painting needs a bit of texture. Working again at a large size, I don't know if that's apparent in the camera, but a lot bigger than I usually work. Let me give you an example. So that's my usual biggest size, so that gives you an idea. Yeah, so it's sort of less than half the size of that one. Yeah, I guess you just scale everything up, but all of a sudden spaces that are okay in a smaller canvas, resting spaces now feel huge. So yeah, I think to counterbalance that, texture is a good idea. So I will be getting the palette knife and scraping across some thick oil paint. It'll be interesting trying to figure out exactly what to do here, but that's part of the fun of it, isn't it? It was the last day the blossom clung to the orchard trees when Mary was passing through. The birds sang so brightly she felt they sang for her. Mary thanked them by showing them her best dances, ones she'd learned from the older girls on the village green. She turned 8 beats to the left and skipped 4 beats to the right, and as she spun to step forward again, she saw a branch that grew in such a peculiar way that Mary felt compelled to curtsy to it. She held her skirt with one hand and reached out the other to lightly touch the branch. It immediately, and without a snap nor crack, left the tree and stayed in Mary's hand. She continued to dance with it all the way home. The curious thing was, although in the orchard blossoms gave way to apples, pears and cherries, the leaves turned russet and fell to the ground. Mary's branch continued to bloom. The delicate petals would sometimes fall, but new ones grew, and Mary would sometimes take her branch back where she found it, as though allowing it to say hello to its brothers and sisters. The people of the village would follow her, curious to see the unusual branch. They were too cautious to go near, but if the wind blew, and if they were touched by a blossom on their hand or cheek, a wish of happiness came with it. So I've got this one out again. It's been a couple of weeks and there's just a couple of tweaks I want to do, not much really. Last night I made the purple of her dress a little bit richer. I just felt it could come alive a little bit more, so I think I succeeded with that. I might actually put a little touch more of this more vibrant purple on there. I'm going to make some of these grasses a bit thicker. I keep thinking I'm doing thicker paint and it just doesn't show, so I'm going to do another layer of thick paint on the grasses. And this flower here I'm not particularly happy about. I'm just going to maybe give it a little bit finer detail, just a bit more refinement, and then I think I'll be happy with it after that. Yes. Here it is. Can't quite fit it on the screen at the same time as me. I sort of peep around the corner. So here it is. Here's the finished piece. It feels huge holding it like this. In the screen it doesn't look that big, but it really does feel like it is. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Really happy with the figure and the background. It was fun doing another big painting, I have to say. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please share the link with somebody who enjoys floating through the fields with blossom all around them. Yeah, why would you not enjoy doing that? I don't know. And of course, this painting, once I've painted the edges, I've still got that to do. That's my next job today. I will then be photographing it and getting it on the website. So do go and have a look at helenhobden.com and it will be there to purchase if you would like this little bit of magic on your walls. Okay, do take care and I will see you very soon. Bye.